Welcome to Unleashed Podcast, where all are welcome. Now, here is your host, Pup Twigs.
Hey everyone, Pup Twigs here in Orlando, Florida, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Unleashed Podcast. Joining me today, all the way from North Carolina, is Pup Orion. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing really good, thank you. I'm glad you could join us.
Happy to be here.
So, I want to ask if you could share a little bit about your journey and what being part of the LGBTQIA plus community means to you.
I'd say I started as I imagine most LGBTQIA members start as. I was kind of a gay bee, obviously. I was pretty vanilla while trying to fit like that traditional mold of, like you're raised, like a man and a woman, so like trying to fit that, but also not trying to fit a mold. I grew up during like the boom of the internet. So like websites like My Yearbook was a thing. Tumblr, like that was
Mm-hmm.
those were like my outlets. But like I am from the Bible Belt, so like there wasn't really anything local, like there wasn't. I didn't think a community at all locally until I reached my like 20s. And I was like, oh wow, like we have a gay bar. I didn't even know. Um, so I mean, um, there's been like a bunch of ups and downs and everything, but like now I have my chosen tribe, so I do wish that we could be more of a community. I've noticed like at least here locally, there's a lot of like not really turf wars, but like a lot of not really coming together, and we have enough outside problems.
Yes.
So now like we're tearing each other apart. So like I wish that would kind of go away, but I mean, other than that, the community's pretty good around here.
Okay, all right. Well, if you could go out and leave our listeners with one message about, love, acceptance, or just being true to yourself, what message would you want to leave them?
Um, Probably, let's see. It's love and acceptance. I mean, really, in order to get love, we need to give love. Like, there's
Yes.
going to be a lot of people that, try to tear you down and, like, don't want, you to have, like, your lifestyle or, like, live your life. But really, I mean, we just need to love them because usually they're the ones that need it the most.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just showing love, even when it's hard to show love, is, like, the main thing. Like, that's what I preach all the time to, like, my friends. Like, yeah, life kind of sucks sometimes. People are kind of nasty, but, like, in the end of the day, you just gotta love, I mean, everybody.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, what advice would you give someone who is just starting to embrace their identity?
Probably to definitely try new things and find yourself and find out who you are. Like, don't try to put labels on things in the
Yeah.
beginning. Um, I know, like, my own experiences, like, because I first found, like, being a pup, there was, like, a pup on Tumblr, and, like, we kind of, like, talked and stuff, and I was like, hey, um, I feel like maybe, like, being a pup would be for me because at the time, like, people, humans especially, show animals a lot more compassion and love
Mm-hmm.
than other humans. And so, like, that's how I felt. Like, I was like, hey, if I'm a pup, like, maybe I'll get a little more love. But I also did like some kind of bad things. So, like, seeking attention from like online DOMs was a thing. And so I did made a lot of questionable choices. So, like, definitely don't do that. If you're gonna do stuff with a dom, make sure it's someone you trust that you've met. But other than that, like, just trying new things. Like, don't be afraid to like explore. I mean, your sexuality or like even your puphood, like, so you can find your headspace is the
Okay,
main thing.
all right. Well, over the time that you have been out, I'm assuming you've been able to go out and attend maybe some pride events or some kind of an event in our community. Do you have a specific favorite memory of one of them?
Well, I have two. So
Okay.
not the very first pup event. Like, I mean, I had a little pack here in North Carolina, and like, I realized that being an alpha wasn't really for me because like my personality is a little more submissive. So I kind of like passed the torch to my beta at the time. But we used to do like pup moshes and like potlucks and things like that. But like as far as being in public, one of the first things I did was I actually walked into the Pride Parade and we carried flags for a motorcycle, like a gay motorcycle group.
Yeah.
It's like that was fun. And then I also did a thing called I used to call Pause for Calls. I did it a couple of times, where I partnered with some like businesses like Rough Stuff, Mistress, and they sent things and we did like a silent auction type thing. And we raised money for our local, they call it Alpha. It's actually a local organization here from North Carolina where they help you get like prep, or like if you're living with HIV or AIDS, like they help get you your medication and make sure you're
Mm-hmm.
doing all your testing and things like that. And they do
Oh,
a lot of
nice.
outreach as far as making sure everyone has protection, doing free testing and stuff like that. So,
Okay. Awesome. That is awesome. Well, what misconceptions about our community do you wish that other people would understand?
um, I've not really, I've not had a whole ton of like misconceptions. The thing that I ran into a lot when I first was a pup and would tell people like, "Hey, I'm a pup," and like try to explain it to them, is they
Yeah,
thought that we were into bestiality, and that's not at all what we're about.
right.
So like I actually around here especially because there wasn't really a pup community, I had to actually go to places like Charlotte or Greensboro. They're like bigger metro cities around here. So like around here where I'm at, it's like a little kind of country town. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, we did like a Pride Palooza thing like for Hickory, and I made like little pamphlets, kind of like explaining like what being a puppy is, and like I went in like my gear, and obviously, it was like PG because there were kids, but I just kind of like did like education, like, hey, this is kind of like what we're about. Like, do you know someone like this? Are you like this?
Okay. Well, I like this question because I just like to see how other people answer it. But if you could instantly master one talent, what would it be?
For me, it would probably be dance because I already do drag, but I'm more of like a not really a concept queen. Like I'm really good with concepts and like making things like costumes and things, but
Mm-hmm.
I have like no left feet. Like I have no hand-eye coordinate. Like I can't do some of the things. Like I'm terrible. I feel like I just move to music and like pray that I don't look like a chicken. But I think if I could master dancing, like I would be pretty unstoppable. So
And and that's good. I mean, yeah, dance, singing, any of those, I would love to be able to have a little bit of talent that I could do something like that. But yeah, I wasn't blessed with that. So,
yeah, definitely. Like
well,
I said, I just kind of move and pray.
yeah, well, yeah, I can move. I probably look stupid doing it, but I don't care. I still
Same.
do it. So,
Well, I feel like I actually talked to my drag mom about this because she was like, "Why don't you do more?" And I'm like, "Because I think there's a block in my mind. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna look stupid, so I just don't chance it.
yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
I think if I could get past that block and like maybe look a little dumb, I think it would do me some good. But
Yeah. Well, curious, who was your first celebrity crush that you had, or maybe a current crush that you currently have?
um, well, my first would probably be Jason David Frank. He played Tommy the White Ranger in Power Rangers. I was a little obsessed as a kid.
Okay, yeah.
Like I was always like, I'm gonna be the Pink Ranger, and he's gonna be my boyfriend. Right now though, I mean, Youngblood's kind of cute.
Who?
Youngblood,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, he is.
like even my mom, like I showed her, pictures or whatever, like and introduced him kind of to her because he did. She's like a big Ozzy fan, so like when he did the tribute with Ozzy and everything, I was like, hey, look at this guy, and she's like, wow, he's really cute. I was like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. So, well, what does community mean to you?
For me, community is really just like family. Like you kind of know, like in your soul, like who's kind of in your tribe. Like you just feel it. Um, and like it's just friends coming together, like being protective over one another, loving one another. I
Hmm.
mean, that was my big thing. Like when we had our pack stuff, like we're all family. Like be nice to each other and let's just enjoy like time together because like you don't know how much time you have left. So there's no point in being crazy.
Okay, all right. Now, I know I mentioned just a little while ago about singing, and I'm not a singer at all. And you may be or may not be, but uh, I kind of switched the wording around instead of your go-to karaoke song. What is just your overall song that you hear playing and it just gets you going?
So I have a few.
Okay.
So my first one probably would be like it's the first song I ever remember hearing as a child, and so like it just it's my jam. It's the Zombie or it's Zombie by the Cranberries. It's always kind of been like my favorite song as growing up.
Okay.
Like if it's for like Pup exclusive stuff, I've been listening to a lot of like Pin Up Pup and Kona on Spotify. Um, I mean, like I have a really eclectic taste in music. So like a lot of things. Like there's an Estonian singer. Her name's Curly. It's Kerli. She does like a lot of like. But in the beginning, she did like kind of some dark stuff, like kind of goth stuff, and then she switched to like super like bubbly stuff and like pop, and now she's like kind of back into like a mystical vibe. Like I like a lot of stuff. So
Okay.
music's
And
kind of like my love language. So like if I feel a certain kind of way, like I'll put on a song and like you can kind of tell how I'm feeling based on what I'm listening to. So,
of course. Well, are there any challenges that you have faced over the years in the community? And if so, how have you been able to overcome them?
I mean, I've not really had a ton of challenges. I'd say it's probably the most challenging thing that I've had to deal with is just knowing who to trust and when to trust. Like, kind of, especially like naivety, like first coming into it and everything. I mean, dealing with it, just kind of, you have to just kind of live through it. I mean, there's
Okay.
nothing that really prepares you for it. You just kind of have to get your bearings and like you learn from your mistakes as you get, older as a pup.
Okay. Well, this is the last question, but uh, I always like to see how it's answered because we all have our own icons that we follow and hopefully use them as a role model. But who is your ultimate icon or role model?
So my role model is actually, the world of drag is kind of weird. So like you have like sister aunts and mom sisters. It sounds like it comes from somewhere way back in the woods. But so she's actually my drag sister aunt. Like she's kind of an aunt. Her name's Connie Conover.
Okay.
She's actually also a pastor. She runs she's the senior pastor at a gay church that's local.
Oh, very cool.
Um, we do it's like monthly stuff or bi-monthly stuff there, like as far as like fundraising goes. So like we've done like somebody lost their stuff in a house fire. We did a fundraiser for them. Hospital, raised funds for them, and then we also raised money for like the church to expand their building.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
she's really my role model right now. She's just a really kind person. Like she never really, at least lets it be seen that something's getting her down, and she always tries to like do outreach and help other people. So she's really I aspire to be like her. So
Oh, awesome. That is really cool. I like that. I have found that very few people that I've interviewed so far pick somebody that's famous. They're always going to somebody local that's helped them along the way, and I just think that's absolutely amazing that's who we're following and want to be mentored from.
I mean, she's she's not really older. She's older than me. So I mean, it comes to a point where you just have to like you're standing on their shoulders. So really,
Yeah.
as like the people that are younger than you are coming up, like you need to have room on your shoulders for them and like so on and so forth. Like that's the only way that we're gonna build the community and really be what we want to be as a community. Like we preach, love and everything, but like we need to show it and like support the people coming up. Because I mean, we're standing on the shoulders of a lot of people. I mean, there are so many like people in LGBTQIA history that have done so much.
Yes.
So we just need to keep doing their work so we can keep building and getting better as a community. So.
Okay. Well, give you a chance to share any social media that you would like to share on here if someone wants to reach out to you.
So I have Telegram. It's at Wolf N Pup. That's N as in the letter N. We have Blue Sky. It's also Wolf and Pups, spelled the same way. .bluesky.social. I'm also on Discord and Pup Space under Orion Nixon. Discord, it's all lowercase, and then Pup Space. I don't think it really matters on there, but
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, any last words before we sign off here?
probably just as you go forward and you're growing into your pup self or drag self or however you identify in the community, just really try to love everyone. I know it's hard sometimes, but just think about where kind of what they could be dealing with and just try to show some compassion because I feel like that's something we need to do, especially now with the current climate. We just need to try to love one another and be safe, protect one another.
Well, well, thank you again, Pup Orion, for wanting to be a part of this. I really enjoy getting to talk to and learn a little bit about pups from all over, and I really appreciate you being on here.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite.
Well, I know you and I will get to talk again real soon, but other than that, I'm going to say goodbye and we're going to sign off of here.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, keep wagging, keep shining, and stay unleashed.